What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to another episode of the Men's Empowerment Movement. I'm KB, okay? And these are my books, because I'm a book author of Millennium Women, Gender Assassination, the Plot to Destroy All Things Male, and Millennium Women, War on Man, Bully Tactics, while their independence has failed on them in their relationship and how to be empowered. Okay, you can get this on Amazon. This will be there next month. Okay, right now, guys, I need you to hit that subscribe button for me. Appreciate that. Okay, today's topic is, why do women cheat more than men now? Why do women cheat more than men now? All right, let's get into it. Okay, what happened to women that caused them to be cheating more than men now these days? Okay? I mean, did some epiphany happen, and what happened? I'll tell you what happened. It's because of the moral shame have been removed from women. I said, what's moral shame? Well, you can't criticize women. You can't judge them because they saying that's an attack on women. You can't shame them. That's some type of sexist thing. So when you take out the criticism, the judgment, and the shaming, you leave an immoral person out here. Okay? Because now they can do whatever they want to do. They can cross any line. There's no lines that they can't cross because you took all the shame out of the situation with them. So now they can cross the line and do all kind of immoral acts. So if you say that we can't, she would say, well, why would you want to shame women? Why would you want to judge and criticize women? What about men? This, that, and the other. Because women are the sexual gatekeepers. Women want respect. Okay? Women say, hey, we want you to respect our bodies and our minds and things of that sort. But yet, if you can't judge them, criticize them, or shame them for their immoral behavior, then where does that leave you? Okay? It leaves you with an immoral person. Because that person will do anything. They'll cross any line. Okay, let's say we take the shame out of everybody. And take the criticism out of everybody. You can't criticize nobody. What about the pedophile? He crosses the line because he's doing an immoral act. Now, I'm not comparing women cheating to pedophile. I'm just making a comparison because I'm making a comparison of immoral behavior. And when you take out judgment, criticism, and shame, see, the reason why we look down on pedophiles because they're doing an immoral act. But we're going to judge and criticize and shame them. So that sticks with them, and that makes sure that they can't go and cross that line. See, when you remove the criticism and you remove the judgment, you also remove the shame. Because now you have women, they don't have no shame no more. I mean, you got women going on shows like Maury Povich, stuff like that. They come up there with 10 guys and they don't know who their baby father is. See, that's embarrassing. That's shameful. But see, since we can't shame her, we can't criticize her, she crossed the line. See, now that she crossed the line, which means that she got 10 potential baby fathers, now you can only get pregnant within a 2-week span. So that means she had to have been with more than 10 guys within that 2-week span. That's an immoral act. That because we couldn't judge her, criticize her, or shame her, she crossed the line. There's no barrier no more. So this is why women are cheating more than men now, because we've taken all the shame out. So women figure, hey, I can do whatever the hell I want to do. I can have multiple sex partners. I can have, threesomes and foursomes, girl on girl, whatever. Do whatever I want to do. See how the line been crossed? When you take out the shame, the criticism, and the judgment. So now you got women out here cheating more than men. Because anytime you are going to take away The criticism. See, judgment and criticism keeps us in check. It keeps us moral. Because everything we do on this planet has a judgment and a check. Okay? We check the crackheads. We check the murderers. We check the rapists. We judge and criticize them. Otherwise, they would cross the line into more immoral behavior. So now we've taken out the shame and criticism judgment because women feel like this. Okay, if I can do whatever I want to do, I can get pregnant, I can commit another immoral act. I can go get an abortion. So therefore, that furthers the immoral behavior. Because now she figured there will be she can wipe out the consequences of her immoral behavior. So now she can go cheat, get pregnant, get rid of the baby, and start from scratch. So it's going to be a lot of line crossing, a lot of immoral behavior going on, because if you can cheat and then get rid of your problem, your consequences for cheating, you're going to continue to cross these immoral lines. So she committed an immoral act by cheating. Then she committed a worse immoral act by having the abortion. Now you figure, why is women abortion immoral? Do you really want to go there? Let's go there. Okay? Now, here's why it's immoral. What do you think you are removing from a woman's womb? An eggplant? Flower? Some type of tissue? What you think you're removing? See, we always want to play games with these like choice, it's woman's choice, we're pro-choice. So they use those type of words so that you won't think about the immoral act that's being committed. So it's a woman's body, it's her choice, it's health care. Everything but what it is. Removing a baby through force from a woman's womb is what? Think about this. Now I'm getting a little graphic. Some of y'all may get a little squeamish, but whatever. It is what it is. If you go on into the womb to pull the baby parts out, what do you think you're doing? Now you may not want to listen to this, may not want to hear it, but what do you think you're doing? And how is that not immoral? That you're going into the womb to do this heinous act. Taking suction and literally pulling the baby apart, piece by piece. And you say that's not immoral? I'm going to leave that right there and let you think about that for a minute. See, but that's what happens when you can't judge, criticize, or shame a woman. Everybody else can be shamed. Men can be shamed. Okay? We shame men all the time. We judge men all the time. Okay? We criticize men all the time. So because we want to stop them from committing immoral acts. That's why we stop the pedophile. That's why we stop the statutory rapes, things of that sort. Because we want to criticize this man, we want to judge him, and we want to put him shame on him, and we want to put him in a public display and let everybody know this cat is a pedophile. Why do you think they go to where you have to register as a sex offender? What do you think that is? You're shaming him. You're criticizing him. You want everybody to know that this guy is a sex offender. We're judging him. Why? Because we don't want him to do it no more. That's why. We don't want him to cross those immoral lines no more. We want everybody to be on alert and everybody to watch his ass to make sure he ain't sneaking to the schools and trying to touch little kids and things of that sort. So we can catch his ass and lock his ass up again and probably, do a little more damage to him. We ain't gonna have that. We have to use judgment, criticism, and shaming to do it, to stop him. So when you take, let's say we took that away from this pedophile. Let's say we took the judge. We don't want to judge him. We don't want to shame him, and we don't want to criticize him. So we're not going to make him register. We're not going to make him do all that stuff. That's because that's judging, criticizing, and shaming him. Now we got a cat on the loose who's going undetected. And if you don't think that he's not going to commit another pedophile crime, sure he is. Because nobody's watching him. Nobody's judging him. Nobody's shaming or criticizing him. So he got free reign, okay, to sneak his ass around and do all kind of immoral, heinous acts. That's why we have to put shame in the game. That's why we judge and criticize. See, we judge and criticize to stop crimes from being committed, from stop people from hurting others. So when we take it out, we cross lines that we shouldn't be crossing. Okay? So therefore, show me where we can criticize a woman without being called sexist. Show me where we can judge a woman without being called being offensive. Okay? Show me where we can shame women without saying we're attacking women. See, we took it out. So everything that criticize, judge, and shame women, which keeps them in check, make sure they don't cross lines like the rest of us in society. What happens? You get women cheat more than men because they cross the line. They figure they got away with it. They can get away with it. What happens? She got away with it. She got pregnant by a guy that she didn't know. And now what she do? She can go get rid of her problem, start from scratch. I can just go get an abortion. Another immoral act. See, because we can't shame them. We can't criticize them. We can't judge them. Because they say that's sexist offensive attacks. Not over here. Not on the men's empowerment movement. Okay? This is the checks and balance channel. And we checking that bullshit. She out here cheating. She out here doing her thing. We gonna try to stamp a damn scarlet letter on her head, okay? Like back in the day in the medieval times. Watch out for her. Okay, you can't trust this one. And that's what we do to men. You can go to sites where men, probably some site called cheating.com or something, where you can find all the men doing the dirt. We don't care about shaming them or judging them, okay, or criticizing them. Only women get a pass. And you wonder why women cheat more than men now. Also, let's take the abuse, the bully. Same thing. Women bully men and abuse them because you can't hit them back. You can't stop them from, you can't defend yourself against them. So therefore, what that does, it emboldens women to bully and abuse men. See, when you take all the criticism out, now who's out here criticizing women, telling them they wrong for bullying men and abusing men? Where they at? Besides this channel. See? Nowhere. The media don't do it. They turn a blind eye. Just like what Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp. When they found out she was a liar and an abuser. They turned a blind eye. You didn't see no stories ran on that, about that she lied, that she abused him. See? So I'm saying that when you take judgment and criticism and shaming out of a person, they become immoral because they feel they can get away with it. It's like, okay, the situation where opportunity make thieves of us all. So if you give a person an opportunity, they'll be a thief. So if you put $1,000 on the ground, turn away, everybody turned it back, so we don't know who took it, somebody's gonna take it because they had an opportunity to take it without being detected. So therefore, it made them a thief. See, opportunity make thieves of us all when you can't judge, criticize, or shame the person. That's what we do in this society every day, all day. People are like, oh, don't judge me. Don't judge women. Judgment is an opinion that we all have. See, when you judge somebody, you're giving your opinion. See, they relabeled it. They relabeled opinion and made it judgment. Judgment was your opinion. That's what it is. That's all it is my opinion. Oh, you're judging me. So that gets people to stop with their opinions, get people to stop judging you, and they get people to stop checking you. So they can't put a check on your bullshit that you're doing. That's why people say, you know what I'm saying, stop, don't judge me. What they saying is that don't check me. In other words, let me do whatever the hell I want to do, and you just deal with it. Suffer the consequences of my immoral behavior. If I want to steal from you, don't judge me. If I want to cheat on you, don't judge me. In other words, don't check me. I want to continue my immoral behavior, but you're trying to stop me from doing that by judging me, which is really, in reality, it's checking them. See, you got to have checks and balance to keep everybody honest. See, women crossing the line into cheating because there's no check. Because you can't judge, criticize, or shame her. Because it's called offensive, sexist, and attacking women. So now women have free reign to go out and cheat more than men. That's why the numbers have surpassed men. Because you took the shame out. Like on the Maury Povich show with the women. When you take the shame out, you take out the check. Okay? You take the check out of it. In other words, you can't check you and make sure that you don't cross the lines. That's why women are cheating more than men now. We got checks on men. We don't have no problem with criticizing them. We have no problem with shaming them. Okay? We have no problem with judging them. You don't have a problem with judging and criticizing women. Why is that? Because they had a princess syndrome. See, in today's society, women sitting there, I'm a princess. I'm on the throne. I can't be judged, criticized, opposed, debated, challenged, competed with. Nothing. You just do as I say, not as I do. That's the problem. They feel like they're entitled. The entitled princess is what you're running across. Is reason why you can't judge, check, or shame her. See, that's the mentality of today's woman, which is an entitled princess. Over here, y'all know the game. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna check her ass and I'm gonna check her good. She don't get a free pass. You know why? Because she's not a victim. She's making somebody else a victim of her cheating. See, she hurting somebody else with her immoral behavior. So she gonna get checked on the Men's Empowerment Movement channel, which is the Checks and Balance channel. So we gonna check that bullshit. We don't give a damn about judging, criticizing, and shaming her ass. Not when she wrong. Because she's a strong, equal, independent woman who's a very serious competitor to men. We're not going to treat her with kid gloves. See, that's what everybody want to do. Oh, she's emotional. You got to treat her with kid gloves. See, now we have to treat this cheater with kid gloves. That's like childlike. We got to treat her like a child is what you're saying. We got to treat her like a child. Now, we ain't treating her like no child because she's not a child. We ain't giving her all this emotional and sensitivity support because she's a strong, independent woman who can stand on her own 2 feet, and we're going to hold her feet to the fire with that. So she gets no pass. See, fellas, you got to stop giving women passes. Okay? Because this is what happens to them when you give them passes. They feel like they're beyond reproach, untouchable. And that's why they feel entitled to cheat. Because they look at it like this. Since can't nobody judge me, since can't nobody criticize me, since can't nobody shame me, it's the opportunity which made her a thief. Okay? She has the opportunity, and now it made her immoral. Because now she can't be checked. Because now they're going to get on your case and say, why are you attacking women? See there? See how it works? when you take the criticism, judgment, and shaming out, and you wonder why she's cheating on you. That's why. You wonder why women cheat more now than men. That's why, because they cross the line of immoral behavior. See? So therefore, we don't give a damn over here. We're gonna shame her ass and put in a square like medieval times, let everybody know. This is a cheater. This is your brain on cheating. Right here. So therefore, beware of this one. So we don't care about you saying we're attacking women, all that. We gonna judge your ass, okay? Like judge, jury, and executioner. We gonna put our ass, okay, and let her know, hey, this is the immoral behavior. She out here cheating. We ain't got no sympathy for that. We ain't got none whatsoever. We don't give a damn. You doing wrong, we gonna point you out. There she is right there. That's a cheater. We don't care. See, we gonna stop giving women passes for being emotional and sensitive when they out here doing dirt to men, when they out here saying they equal to men, when they out here saying, hey, I'm a serious competitor to men, treat me like a man in every aspect, but when I do wrong. See, we're not gonna let them have it both ways, fellas. And you need to stop letting them have it both ways. So on the Men's Empowerment Channel, women cheat more because of the immoral behavior, because of no shaming, no checking, no criticism, no judgment, which causes them to cross the line to say, I can do whatever I want to do because I can. And that's the problem. So the answer to the question is, you know what I'm saying, why do women cheat more? Because they've taken out the immoral shaming, the moral shaming. Now she's immoral. That's why she cheats more now. And it's going to be a lot more if we can't judge, criticize, or shame her to keep her in check. So fellas, that's your responsibility. Don't worry about what nobody's saying. She going to be judged and criticized just like everybody else on the planet. No more passes for a strong, independent woman who's a very serious competitor to men and equal in every way. And that includes the negative way too. So, fellas, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and I need y'all to share this video. So, until the next episode, I holla.